This is Dr. Goel, MD, and from a family of doctor, from the top medical schools in Delhi, including Delhi University and All India Institute of Medical Sciences. And I'm here in US. I've done my MD medicine and DM in US, and back done in India too. And then now I'm practicing medicine more than 30 years with my physician wife. This is I'm talking about in this video about thyroid gland. We probably know, all of us, about the thyroid gland in front of our neck. This is right here, and sometimes, and to be honest, I'm sure somewhere, somehow, if you live long enough, you've seen a large solar neck. That is because of the large thyroid gland. We call it goiter. So once we need iodine, really iodine, for making thyroid hormone, and I will tell you more about it. So we really don't have much iodine in our diet. It's mostly in the seafood, and so sometimes we are deficient. There are deficiencies in iodine. So our body try to make, our thyroid gland try to make more thyroxine hormone, which is obviously essential for life, and so it kind of becomes, in that effort, it becomes large. So as I mentioned, that iodine is found only in seafood, seaweeds, fish, etc. And realizing the importance of iodine in making the thyroxine hormone, which is very, very important in each and every our internal metabolism of our human being. So and I will tell you more about thyroid hormone and why it is so important. So most governments actually have made it mandatory that you have to iodize the salt. Salt, normal normal table salt, it is now iodized. It is mandatory in India. Yes, government of India said that, and it's mandatory in US. Yes, government of US is mandatory, and all of us get by iodized salt and get iodine from the salt. So what does thyroid gland does? So probably all of you know, probably because of all the media, it makes thyroxine hormone. And but that is one thing you need to know. The thyroxine hormone is usually, it's a very important hormone. It is involved and controls every metabolic activity in our body, and it controls and maintains our temperature 98.6, and it maintains our heart rate, it maintains our energy level. Yes, it does. And it pretty much controls our brain function, our mood, our alertness. Yes, it is very, very important hormone. And if thyroid hormone is produced too much, it is called hyperthyroidism. So too much thyroid hormone will basically, it will, so what it will do is control our metabolic rate. So if it's too much, it increases our metabolic rate, and we start losing weight. It makes our heart beat faster. And then also with high thyroid hormone, we become anxious, we become nervous, and I don't know you have seen it or not. I have seen so many times. So it shows a bulge in the eyes. So our thyroid gland, on the other hand, it doesn't make enough thyroid hormone, so we call it hypothyroidism. And in contrast to excess of thyroid hormone, lack of thyroid hormone, makes us feel tired, and we actually gain weight. We are very sensitive to cold. We feel, rather than alert, we feel depressed actually, and our skin become dry, and we start losing hair also.